Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Bill Haas. William Harlan Haas is an American professional golfer who plays on the PGA Tour and won the 2011 FedEx Cup. He is the son of former PGA Tour player Jay Haas. Early life. Haas was born in Charlotte, North Carolina, and was raised in Greer, South Carolina, a suburb of Greenville. He was the third member of his family to play golf at Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, following his father, Jay, and uncle, Jerry. College career. Haas had a distinguished college career. He was a three-time first-team All-American, four-time All-ACC, two-time ACC Player of the Year, and 2001 ACC Rookie of the Year. During his college career, he won 10 college tournaments, and in his senior year of 2004, he won the Haskins Award, the Jack Nicklaus Award, and the Ben Hogan Award. He also set an NCAA record for lowest scoring average. Haas was a member of the 2003 Walker Cup team as well as two Palmer Cup teams. He turned professional in 2004. Professional career. Haas was a member of the Nationwide Tour in 2005 after failing to earn his PGA Tour card in qualifying school. His best finish in a Nationwide Tour event was a solo second at the 2005 Scholarship America Showdown. At the end of the season, Haas birdied the last two holes at the 2005 qualifying tournament to earn his card on the PGA Tour for the 2006 season. In his debut year on tour, Haas finished 99th on the money list, making 19 out of 30 cuts. His best result was at the Wicovia Championship, where he finished in a tie for fourth. He kept his tour card for the 2007 season, but he missed 8 cuts in his first 13 events. He started to turn his form around during the full series and recorded his best finish of the year at the Viking Classic with a tie for third place. He ended the year 104th on the money list. In 2008, Haas had a remarkably similar year to 2007, finishing 104th on the money list for the second year in a row. He qualified for the first two FedEx Cup playoffs events before being eliminated at the halfway stage, finishing 73rd in the standings. Haas also played well at the Viking Classic for the second year running with a T4 finish. Haas enjoyed much greater success in 2009 with 4 top 10 finishes, including a tie for third at the Valero Texas Open. This set him up for a good run into the playoffs, and for first time in his career, Haas qualified for the third playoff event, the BMW Championship, before falling short of the top 30 mark and ending the season 41st in the standings. He also finished 61st on the year-end money list, winning just under $1.5 million. At the start of the 2010 season, Haas won his first PGA Tour title at the Bob Hope Classic in La Quinta, California. A week prior to the event, Haas received advice from his father, Jay, and great-uncle Bob Goalby about his foot positioning during his swing. Haas won the event by 1 shot over Matt Kuchar, Tim Clark, and Bubba Watson. The win came at the start of his 5th year on the PGA Tour. With his first win, Haas earned his first appearance in the Masters tournament, where he finished in a tie for 26th. In the fall, he won his second PGA Tour title of 2010 and of his career, in October at the Viking Classic, winning by 3 strokes over Michael Allen. The following week, he finished runner-up at the McGladrey Classic to Heath Slocum by 1 stroke. This late-season surge elevated him to 20th place on the season's final money list. In addition, he finished 31st in the FedEx Cup standings after narrowly missing out on a place in the Tour Championship by 1 position. In 2011, Haas won the season-ending Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club, defeating Hunter Mahan in a sudden death playoff at the third extra hole. At the second playoff hole, Haas played an exceptional pitch from the bank of the water hazard to save par and extend the playoff. The victory propelled Haas to 2011 FedEx Cup title and the $10 million prize. Haas was ranked 7th on the final 2011 PGA Tour money list. Haas was one of U.S. team captain Fred Couples' 2 picks for the 2011 President's Cup team, along with Tiger Woods. The USA went on to retain the cup, and Haas contributed 1.5 points to the team, with an overall record of 1-3-1 for the week. Haas won for the fourth time on the PGA Tour in February 2012 at the Northern Trust Open at Riviera Country Club. He came from 2 strokes back on the final day to hold the clubhouse lead and fought both Phil Mickelson and Keegan Bradley to hole lengthy birdie putts on the last hole to ensure a playoff. All 3 players then parred the 18th, the first playoff hole, and continued to the drivable par 4 10th hole. Haas squirted his drive out to the left to leave a tricky pitch, while Mickelson found the rough and Bradley the bunker on the right. Haas decided to pitch out to the middle of the green, as both Mickelson and Bradley could not find the green on their second shots. Haas then holed a 43-foot birdie putt, and when neither Mickelson nor Bradley could match him, his victory was ensured. In June 2013, Haas claimed his 5th PGA Tour title with a win at the AT&T National at Congressional Country Club. He won by 3 strokes over Roberto Castro after shooting a closing 66, including 6 birdies and 1 bogey. He had begun the final round in a 4-way tie for the lead. Haas is now one of 4 players who have won PGA Tour events in each of the last 4 seasons, joining Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, and Justin Rose. In April 2014, Haas led the Masters after an opening round of 68. However, he shot a second round 6 over par 78 to fall down the leaderboard. Over the weekend he finished with rounds of 74-70 to end T20th. In January 2015, Haas won, for the 6th time on the PGA Tour, at the Yamana Challenge. He shot a final round 67 for a total of 22 under par and 1-stroke victory over 5 other players. This was the second time that Haas had won the Humana Challenge in his career, having previously won in 2010. Haas said afterwards that the victory came as a surprise to himself after only recently returning from a fractured wrist injury that hampered him throughout 2014. Personal life. Haas comes from a distinguished family of golfers. His father is 9-time PGA Tour winner, Jay Haas. His brother, Jay Haas Jr. and uncle, Jerry Haas, are former PGA Tour players. He is a great-nephew of 1968 Masters Tournament winner, Bob Goalby. Haas and his father won the CVS Caremark Charity Classic in 2004, an unofficial PGA Tour event. On February 13, 2018, Haas was involved in a fatal automobile accident in Pacific Palisades, California, in which the driver, Mark Gibolo, was pronounced dead. The following day, Haas was released from the hospital after treatment for an injury from the accident, and released a statement saying that he will withdraw from the ongoing Genesis Open. Results in World Golf Championships. Results not in chronological order prior to 2015. DNP did not play QF, R16, R32, R64 round in which player lost in match play, T. Tied yellow background for top 10. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?